Greetings and welcome to the never-ending conflict between the factions of the Alliance and the Horde within the small world of Warcraft. Choose your followers, invade the islands inhabited by Murlocs, and get ready to be a conqueror in this World of Warcraft themed spin on the popular game Small World from Days of Wonder. To set up the game, randomly select a set of game boards matching the number of players. Each of these islands is either small, medium, or large, indicated by a S, M, or L icon printed in one region. Place the game turn tracker next to the boards and put the turn marker on the first spot. The maximum amount of turns is different depending on the number of players. After that, place the race tokens next to the boards as well. Shuffle the race banners, draw 5 at random and lay them face up in a single column. Place the remaining ones also face up in the bottom of that column. Do the same with the special power badges and place them to the left of the race banners like this. Then place a Murloc token on each region of the map featuring a Murloc symbol. They populate some regions at game start and are considered to be an in-decline race. More on that later. Next, put a mountain token on each region featuring a mountain. Shuffle the artifacts and legendary place markers together and randomly pick as many of them as there are players in the game. Put one face down on each region with an S, M, or L icon on it. Finally, give each player 5 victory coins and place all remaining coins in a victory stash next to the board. These coins will serve as your currency and help determine the winner. The player who most recently played a video game starts and takes their first turn. The game then proceeds clockwise, and whenever a new round begins, the turn marker moves one spot on the game turn track. During their first turn, a player selects a combination of one race and one special power combo from among the 6 on the table. Every race has its own special ability, banner, and tokens. Each special power badge gives its associated race an additional unique benefit. The victory coin cost of each combo is determined by its position in the column. The first combo is free. The combos beneath it each cost 1 additional coin as you move in succession down the column. You pay its cost by dropping a victory coin on each of the combos above the one you want to pick. If a player selects a combo already containing victory coins, they are gained after paying the price as mentioned before. The chosen combo selection is placed face up in front of the player. Next, they pick a number of matching race tokens equal to the sum of the values indicated on the race banner and its associated special power badge. To conclude the combo selection, the player replenishes the column of combos by sliding existing combos up 1 position to fill the void and reveal a new combo from the top of the stack. The player's race tokens are used to conquer regions of the map whose occupation will yield victory coins for that player. A race deploying on the map for the first time can start on any island but must enter it by conquering one of its entry regions. This is called a first conquest. To conquer any region, a player must have 2 race tokens available to deploy. +1 for each wisp wall, fort, or mountain. +1 for the travel cost if the region is an entry region that is not adjacent to a region occupied by the same race. And +1 for each Murloc or each other race's token already present in the region. Upon conquering a region, the player must deploy the race tokens they used inside that region until reorganizing their troops at the end of their turn. If one of your regions gets conquered by another player, you need to take all of your race tokens that were in that region back and permanently discard one of them. Keep the other tokens in hand and redeploy them in other regions still occupied by your race as the final action of the current player's turn. If you are left with some race tokens in hand, but none on the board, you may redeploy them as if you were doing a first conquest on your next turn. The active player can continue conquering as many new regions as they wish, provided they have enough race tokens left. Each of these newly conquered regions must be adjacent to a region already occupied by their active race or any entry region of any board. At some point, the active player may not have enough tokens left to conquer another region. In that case, provided they still have at least one unused race token, they may attempt one final conquest by selecting a region that they would normally be 3 or less race tokens short to conquer. After selecting the region, the player rolls the reinforcement die and adds the result to the number of tokens. If it is high enough to conquer the region, the player deploys his tokens there. If not, they put them in one of the previously occupied regions. Then, their conquests for the turn end. After that, they may redeploy all of their race tokens on the board while leaving at least one in each of the regions under their control and then end their turn. Upon completing their turn, the active player receives one victory coin for each region their race tokens occupy and may gain bonus victory coins as a result of their race, special power, or legendary places and artifacts benefits. The victory coins of a player are kept stacked together and their values hidden from the other players until they are revealed at the end of the game. Oh, and let's not forget that most races belong either to the Alliance or to the Horde. Attacking a race from one faction with a race of the other grants a faction bonus. At the end of that turn, the active player also gets one victory coin for each race of the opposite faction they defeated. Races not belonging to either the Alliance or the Horde are considered neutral and have no part in their eternal conflict. During the next turns, players must either conquer more territories with their current race or put their race in decline to select a new one. If the player chooses to stick to their active race, they may take all their active race tokens except one from each region back and use them to conquer new regions. Players may even empty up some of their regions during this process, but abandoned regions obviously won't be considered theirs anymore. If the player chooses to put their race in decline, they flip their current race banner upside down and discard the special power badge. They also flip one race token onto its in decline side in each region and remove all other tokens of this race from the map. After putting their active race into decline, they gain one victory coin for each region their newly in decline tokens occupy. On their next turn, the player will select a new race and special power combination available and follow the same rules used in the first round of the game. The only difference is that the player will now collect victory coins from their new and their in decline race. Each player can only have one race in decline on the map at any given time. Tokens from an earlier in decline race left on the map are immediately removed before flipping the new ones. Race banners of vanished races are placed back at the bottom of the stack of race banners. When every player has played their final turn, the victory coins collected by each player are revealed and the player with the highest score wins. In the case of a tie, the player with the most race tokens still on the map is the winner. What are you waiting for? Command the races of your choosing and crush your enemies in this small world of Warcraft.